Data is the new gold, and we need bolts. Think of data as the new valuable thing everyone wants. Like gold in the old days, now we all need even more storage in the future. How can you get involved? Invest. Put your money in companies that make storage solutions, like those big hard drives or online storage spaces. Innovate. Come up with new and better ways to store data. Think faster, bigger, and safer. Start a business. Help people manage your data, keep it safe, or find the best storage options for them. The future is digital. Digital storage is super important for how we live and work now. By getting involved, you're part of shaping the future. Let me know if you'd like to explore any of these opportunities in more details.
Well, welcome. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, depending on what area you are around the world. I know that some of you are probably going to be joining us as we are going live. And Yonam, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate you. And you know what, Tammy? Let's share with the audience, how do we get started with GotBackup?
Yeah, first of all, happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to this session. And so Chris and I, we learned about this company called GotBackup, which is what you're going to be evaluating today, through a very good friend of ours for many, many years, who owns a company called Global Virtual Opportunities. And this is one of the division of his company, and his name is Joel Terrier. And he originally came, raised and born in Canada, in the area that we were living, and that's how we know him. And anyways, years later, he started building a business online. And Chris and I have always been in the network marketing industry, building international markets. Chris was actually using one of his services for our business. And long story short is he told us how big this company was going to be. He let us know that data storage industry is on a rise, and we were already aware of that. But it's nice to hear how fast his company was growing within, I think, the month that before he actually gave us a call. And long story short is we decided to hop on board because we're visionaries, we're entrepreneurs, and data storage, we know that everybody's got devices. So we said, oh my gosh, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, absolutely agree, Tammy. And one of the reasons we were very attracted to the opportunity is we have friends from all over the world, and we know that the entry point for people to be able to afford starting a business has increased significantly. And we saw a venture here that is very affordable for anyone, but in the same time, it's something that everyone needs. And that's what we want to share with you here. So we saw the opportunity where families can be empowered globally. We saw that GotBackup is the world only MLM in a cloud storage. Think about this, folks. This is blue ocean. I don't know if you understand the expression red ocean, where everybody's in it. Everybody's kind of eating each other out, minor speaking, to try to take a piece of the piece of the pie, where a blue ocean is, it's like free, right? There's nobody there. So we don't compete, folks. We create, and that's what makes the opportunity so attractive. My question to you, as you are looking at this presentation, either live or through a recording, why are you here? See, it's time to turn your dreams into reality. Looking at these pictures here from left to right, you can see here. And the fact is, because you deserve the life that you can live in your own term and not at the expense of others. So the fact here, folks, it's very important that you understand the potential we have here. And this is what Tammy and I want to share with you today.
Yeah, and it's all about empowering families. It's always about helping people get ahead. We know how difficult it is in today's world, trying to get ahead. People are just getting by. And if you can grab onto an opportunity that's affordable, that with something that everybody uses anyways, and you bring them a huge value, then you can transform people's lives. I know our lives have been transformed because of this opportunity. And I know that many people like Enyo Nam, who's joined us today, same thing for her, and many others who are part of the GotBackup project are doing extremely, extremely well. And we're all about helping people.
Yes, and want to acknowledge MC and Bakshir. Great to see you guys here. And the fact here, folks, is GotBackup began in 1997. As Tammy alluded earlier, this is where we met Joel. I've used one of his service, and his business was growing so fast, but the fiber optic, the infrastructure that's in the ground to support the highway, right, the traffic that was coming in, couldn't support the demand, and people kept waiting for a response time. And that's why he decided, well, let's move into the US, where there's company like Toyota and Microsoft and Adobe and many, many others that are using these fiber optic to be able to connect their servers to it. So he moved it into a 10,000 square feet data center. So let's hear from Joel himself, what's going on behind the scene.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of GotBackup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So a couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security. It's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very
So you can see here, folks, that there's a lot of security and there's a lot of structure. And in fact, the server is improving and evolving, and it's really incredible how things are moving forward. So what's important here to keep in mind as you are in business, folks, is to follow trends. You see, this is what investors do. They're always trying to see, okay, what's the future looking like? Where are people are parking their money? Where are people investing their time and effort? What are people buying right now? What is the most common denominator? And this is what we want to share with you as to why this opportunity has so much value. Back to you, Tammy.
Yeah, and that's why Chris and I got really excited. We truly believe in catching the beginning of trends, and data storage is definitely one of them. And Chris is going to show you some stats after, but everybody's on their devices. Everybody has devices today. Even if, they have an older device, they have devices. Everybody is taking pictures and videos and creating those memories. Chris, I remember back when our kids were really small, we never did all of this stuff. So we don't have all this pictures and video stuff that people have in today's world, and they're filling their devices like crazy. And that's why it's such a massive trend.
I totally agree. And in line of this, Tammy, is look at the mobile traffic here, folks, from 2010 to 2025, from 6% to 64%. This is quite significant. Moving forward, this is the income opportunity for you. The size of cloud storage market worldwide from 2022 to 2030, $90 billion in revenue, and you're looking at close to $500 billion in actually a few years from now, right, in 2030. So we're talking 5 years from now, less than 5 years from now, because we're moving to 2026 in a few months. So in about 4 years and a month or two. Do you see what's going on here, folks? These are trends you want to follow. And that's one of the reasons why the traffic is so high.
Yeah. And we said everybody's got devices and they use them for everything. As entrepreneurs, you always have your phone on. You have to set those date nights just to tune out and to shut off. I think there's a percentage there on people using their phones on date night. Bad thing to do. But we use them for everything. So that's why this is going to be such a massive growth company with the value that they're bringing to the world.
I agree, Tammy. My phone is my wallet. I barely pull my credit card. It's really rare now. Everything is tapped, right? Even the watch now. I mean, it's really straightforward. But again, folks, the downside of this, everything is digital. Because of that, you don't have a hard copy to print, right? You could, but of course people don't. So what happens if you lose your phone? I mean, 45% of cell phone users have accidentally damaged your cell phone or lost their data. Think about this. 5700 screen are cracked every hour. Laptop, cell phone, stolen every 43 seconds. This is quite significant. Here's another message I'm sure everybody is familiar with.
Oh yeah, for sure. And when I talk to people, that this conversation always comes up. You can gear the conversation because everybody's got their devices on them to their storage, and they ever get those messages. And I show them everything that's organized with my GotBackup folder, which we'll talk to you about after. But anyways, it's a concern for people, and people are just tired of putting out so much money, and then you get these messages and you got to put more money out. So that's why I love the GotBackup project. I was just blown away how generous the CEO, the owner of this company, is in giving data storage to people.
Absolutely. And the second trend, folks, is to make more money, right? 42% of Americans have side businesses, 62% of Gen Z, 18 to 25 have side businesses. And what about the rest of the world? And this is exactly what is going on. It's actually massive. People are looking for opportunity, and you can leverage from these global trends with GotBackup.
Yeah. And another thing is we're really excited about this because GotBackup recently launched a pro account. And here you have all the marketing tools that you'll need to take your business to a whole new level. And Chris and I are using them. We're excited about them because all businesses need this. It doesn't matter whether it's in the network marketing space or online businesses, affiliate, traditional businesses that are going online. This is for everybody who wants the world to see what they have.
So this is absolutely massive. And so let's carry on with our product, the cloud storage, which is really what people are looking for.
Yeah, for sure. And I was telling you how generous Joel was, and here you can see 6 terabytes of data storage, and you can have 6 accounts, which means you have your membership account, and you can have 5 additional members, family members. They don't even have to live in your household. They're called sub accounts, and you can give whatever storage space you want to give to each account out of your 6 terabytes, and you have unlimited devices between all of you. $10 a month. That just blew me away. It blew me away. I said to Chris, oh my God, every single family is looking for this value. Everybody worldwide. And the best part for us, we get excited about it. It's a business. It's a home-based business. So if you tell somebody else about it, you're going to be compensated by telling other people about it. And I can guarantee your neighbors don't know about this yet.
So this is really our flagship product here, folks. And of course, with the Pro package, and that's an option. And we're just showing you the value where if you would have an account like, I forgot the name right now, the competitor to YouTube. And the reality is we have this included, and it's, again, we'll expand on that. Absolutely phenomenal. A testimony generator, folks. How many times I said, God, I wish I had something I can share with my downline, because I keep getting feedback on how grateful people are in many mentoring sessions that we've done, but I don't really have a tool, that can simplify the process for them to do a testimony. It's included in there. A memory place. Think about weddings, events, your team events, your company events. And then you would like to share this with your entire downline, your entire team. You can actually have a link for people to select pictures and download whatever pictures they want to download. Really cool. And all of these tools I'm sharing with you, they all have the ability to gather leads, right? So the email marketing system, that's another thing that's really important, where you can create your own funnels, and you can have a way for you to acquire their names and email. You can send them to an unlimited amount of people, where most companies, you have a limited amount of emails you can send. And if you send more, it increases the value. And this is the funnel page builder. Why this is important is many of us have associates who may not speak the language, like English, for example, and then they would like to do it in a different language. I know we have some French, we have some Italian and Spanish, but there's also Greek. There's a lot of different languages around the world that people can actually go and apply and translate the funnels that are currently there with this tool. It goes beyond this. So the fact here, folks, is we have a system that will generate leads. Each of those tools will provide a lead that will drive into an income, which in turn will become a residual income, we will show you in a minute here. So not only these 5 tools available in a Pro, and if you don't want all of these tools, you can settle for the GotBackup. Again, Tammy and I have created a really good business just with the GotBackup, because we know the cloud storage is absolutely massive.
Yeah, and if you're looking to automate, this is it, you guys. It's simple, it's automated. You're going to have more quality time with your family because the system is working 24/7. So when you wake up in the morning, you've got new people in your business. It's great.
So what's happening is, and again, here's some examples. I became a blue diamond. Tammy and I actually became a blue diamond just with the GotBackup opportunity, folks. So imagine once people start understanding the potential. Here's a triple diamond, Richard and John Weber. Here's another double diamond from Accra, Ghana. Dr. KOA, we call him, right? Dr. Kwaku Oni Asare, actually amazing, amazing leader. And we have here double diamond Noel, who is from France. And we have here Tammy, who's also reached her own diamond level from her own position. So you see, folks, husband and wife can work in partnership and each have their own business. Really awesome. We have here David Dekiel, who's also reached a diamond level from Canada. We have Dr. Solomon, who reached diamond from Accra, Ghana. And we have here Joshua Elder, who's an American, who's reached a diamond level with GotBackup. We have here Miss Godfred and Bernice, Mr. Godfred, excuse me, and Bernice, who have reached Ruby. We have to add others here. We have Enyunan that's joining us today, who's an emerald in Accra, Ghana. Accra's Ghana, I should say, is absolutely rocking the boat here. We have here a sapphire who is Calvin, who has done extremely well, who went on his own in a different country in Congo and created a team that pushed him to become a sapphire. These are some of the leaders, folks, and there is I'm telling you, there is hundreds and thousands of people that have qualified with GotBackup. So at this point, what we want to do is just kind of shift gear a little bit and give you a quick summary on how you can earn an income with GotBackup. Back to you, Tammy.
Yeah, so there's 7 ways to earn. 3 are highlighted, as you can see. The rest are really bonuses. As you start building out a team and supporting the team, you get rewarded for that. So customer acquisition bonus, that's when somebody decides to sign up. And if they sign up, you get commissions. So if you want to go to the next slide, Chris. So you've got the family plan, which we've always talked about, was a family plan. And then you got the new pro plan. Okay, so we'll share that with you, how the money that you can make doing that. And so you get Chris, go back a slide.
Sure.
Yeah, so you can see you get 200% upfront if somebody comes in monthly on the family plan. You get 50% upfront if they come in yearly. You get 25% if somebody signs up as a pro account, and then you can see here you've got the commissions on the pro plan. So you would make $200 upfront on tier 1 if they come in on if they're new and come in on the full plan as a direct. Your sponsor will also make money, and the person who brought them in. So it really encourages the right behavior of supporting the people that you bring into your business. So it's phenomenal. So let's make examples. Yeah, let's keep it simple. So the pro plan example, if you have 20 people, $200 upfront, you've got $4,000 in commission. That is massive, especially this time of year. I'm thinking all the people that could really benefit this money this time of year going into the holiday season. You've got the family plan. If you have 20 people and they all decided to go yearly, you got 20 times $50 per person. That's $1,000 in commission. If you go here on the customers example, if you have 20 customers, these are people who don't want to do the business at all. They don't want to make money. If you have 20 people that are customers, you get 25% ongoing for the pro plan. That's 20 times $5. That's $100 every single month extra. And you've got the family plan. You can see 20 customers times $2.50 goes direct to you, $50 commission every single month.
So this is the entry point when people start their businesses. What I'm about to share with you here is the residual income. This is the thing that you can retire on. These are the things that you can count on in having a monthly income. And the cycle earning is based on a 2-team tree. There's a left team and a right team. When you see a direct, it's someone you brought in. When you see indirect, it's someone that happens to be in your downline because they had no place to sponsor them other than the next possible position on either on the right and or left. You can see the indirect on your right side. That's someone that's above you sharing the same leg as you just sponsored the direct person. Underneath the indirect, probably for the same reason, is you have to place someone on the right side. So this is absolutely amazing because when you look at the cycle bonus, it's based on the 2-tier. And these 2 tiers will vary based on your rank. I'll come back to that in a sec. So step one, you need to be active. Of course, you're paying your monthly dues for your GotBackup service, which is either your $10 a month or your $20 a month if you want the entire package. It's really straightforward. Number two is you need to enroll 2 people, one on your left team, one on your right team. It's as simple as that. Once you've done that, you've accomplished a step to start earning. But for you to start an to have a cycle, you need to have 6 people on your team. That's what the system recognized, that there's a share that's being paid to that particular associate. So 6 members could be combined of you bringing 6, or you brought 2, and from these 2, it turned out to be 6. Or over and above all of that, someone above you, as I shared earlier, happened to be sponsoring people underneath you because you're sharing the same leg. That will also count towards your 6. That is one cycle. My question to you, as you see this slide, is how many cycles do you want in your business? Right? So Tammy and I have reached right now about 1,000 cycles. Now we want to reach 10,000 cycles. How is this going to work? It's by keep presenting, by keep sharing, and letting the world know about this. So the cycle value is going to be based on the company's profitability. And as I mentioned earlier, based on your rank. Number 3 is really awesome because this is based on you earning an income based on everybody you brought in personally. So for you to earn an income, you need to be a sapphire. And that from there, you earn 25% from every cycles that your personals have done that the company sends to you as a matching cycle, up to $1,000. So that means that if this team is growing, and let's say that this team has grown so much that it could pass to $1,000, for you to move up to be at over 1,000, you need to become an emerald. This is exactly what Enyonam has achieved. That's what I mentioned earlier. She's an emerald. So now she can earn up to $2,000 for every person she brings into her business based on their activities, right? So look at the ladder up to $20,000 when you become a black diamond. You could have people on your team that also reach black diamond. Think of the possibilities where Dropbox has 700 million users, where maybe about 25 to 30% of those are actually paying customers. Do the math on the kind of money that is. This is where the money comes from to justify these kind of payments. And there's 7 ways to earn. There's other bonuses that are kicking into your pocket as you are moving up in rank, which is all explained into our compensation plan. Everything is there. The comp plan is really brilliant, and it doesn't get the company in trouble because it's percentage. So as the company grows and as you grow, the company can justify to pay you more because of the activities that are going on in your business. So Tammy, let's share an example of what should people follow in building the business.
Yeah, I love simplicity. That's one thing that Chris and I have always built on over the years is the understanding that everybody's busy. And if they can do something simple, then they can teach other people to do something simple. So it's simple. Get yourself signed up, and then you want to register 2 people, one left, one right. Chris showed you the team structure, and then go and get a couple more people. People are looking for solutions, you guys. They're out there looking for it. And if you talk to them, then and send them your link, you're the one who is going to get the connection. And then you want to duplicate this over and over and over as the people are signing up. And that's why there's so many people going into momentum right now. In Ghana, we are all proud of Ghana because they're doing some really, really phenomenal things, and super excited for all that you guys are doing. We know your leadership. We've been working with you guys for a long time and so proud of you. So they're duplicating simplicity, and that's the key.
Mm-hmm. That's absolutely the key. How do we get started, Tammy?
So it's a $20 annual fee to earn income. That's to be a member. And then you've got the 3 different choices. You've got the family plan, which is a basic data storage. You've got the pro plan. That is the when you see the $499.97 one time, that's for all the marketing tools and the email systems in there. Okay, so you pay that up front, and then you pay either monthly or at $19.97 a month, or you pay yearly upfront. Most people are paying yearly upfront, and that gives you access to market the tools, to use the tools, and to make some extra income doing that. And then you've got the enterprise, people who have businesses that have many people working for them. There's that option as well.
And I know there's some promotions that are coming out very soon in reference to the pro package to really encourage folks to come in with this package. It's awesome what's coming, folks. We'll let you know as it comes in. And there's some awesome packages and tools that are going to be offered to help you gather leads and everything else. Really exciting. So, folks, right now we are in 161 countries around the world, which is absolutely phenomenal. Knowing that there's 194 countries around the globe, I think maybe 95. The point is that we're about to have a representation almost in every markets around the globe. And another thing that's very important as you build your business is recognizing achievements. Absolutely critical. And that's what this ladder represents. You saw earlier on a matching cycle, you saw from bronze, copper, silver, gold, all the way up to black diamond. And you need to be a sapphire to start earning the matching cycle. Folks, it's just based on the fact that you brought some people to the business and then they qualify to become copper. You know what Tammy explained to you is you brought in 1% in your life, 1% on your right. That's when you become copper. When this happens, you become a silver. And the moment your goal is when there's 5 people you've enrolled. And it's really, really straightforward and simple, folks. And as you move up through the rank, sapphire, emerald, ruby, diamond, double, triple, blue, red, black diamond, that's when the income increases significantly. So it's very, very exciting what's coming about here, folks. Really, really exciting. And here's a support as we end this presentation.
Yeah, so you've got your personalized referral links to share with people. You've got your landing page. You've got your email marketing system. You've got marketing tools in your back office. You've got regular online presentations that you can really take advantage of to invite people to learn about GotBackup. And there's trainings that are going on, and these presentations and trainings are going on in different languages around the world with great leaders that are developing teams. And we also have a company presentation every single Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Chris and I do those presentations. We also have Joel in as a guest speaker and have other guests from time to time. So this is our own personal YouTube channel that we're also doing presentations on Friday. And on Saturdays, we do trainings at the company's YouTube channel, Global Virtual Opportunities. If you're searching for that, you'll find it. And tomorrow we're going to talk about really the basics of how to get your system set up, how
with
to
cloud storage,
back up your storage. Yeah, all of that. We're going to share some basics because there's so much momentum happening in the company right now. There's a lot of new people who have come on board. And we want to make sure all the new people are really trained and informed and set up so they know how to do it, but also share it with others.
So keep in mind here, folks, that tomorrow we're going to be working on the GotBackup service. And since the GotBackup Pro was introduced, there's been some features that were added on to your full backup once you back up your computer. And we will show you what you need to install in your computer, what you need to install on your phone, and where to get these files and how to do all of this. We'll talk about that on Saturday. So make sure you're there. And every Saturday, we're going to pick a tool that we're going to expanding on how this all works and how you can tap into the service. Folks, at the end of the day, this is a product that everyone needs. It's a business that everyone can afford. And to give you a little idea of how this looks like on the back end, this you can see here, I have a Pro. If you don't have a Pro, don't worry about it because we became Blue Diamond without the Pro. So I don't want you to feel like, oh my God, what happens in front of it? It's entirely up to you. The Pro will accelerate the growth of your business because of everything that's available. That's what I love about it. The point there is you can see here that you have the GotBackup tools. You got the testimony generator tools. You got the memory place tools. You got the auto responder. That's the SendShark we were talking about, the email. This is the VDuber, the video streaming system. That's the lead capture that actually you can interact with all the leads that are coming in from all these funnels that are in these tools. You can do it over here. You can also use the autoresponder to make more sophisticated emails, to do more things, especially if you have a branding page or things like that. This is the funnel that I was telling you about earlier, where you can have your own domain, or you can modify any custom promo page. So any of the promo pages that are available here, you can modify them in here with maybe your own video, your own language, anything you want. Absolutely amazing. And this goes on. When you go to your business, you can see all your affairs. You have an internal wallet here where if someone doesn't have a credit card, they can pay you cash. You can put the money into your account through the internal wallet, and then you can generate a link with the payment that GotBackup will receive, because you will send it to them to that, and then you can help someone sign up. So there's so much available here, and a lot of these trainings are available on, in fact, all of those trainings are available from past trainings that we've done on Saturdays. So Tammy and I really appreciate you. We hope we're going to see you on Saturday. We're going to teach you exactly everything we know about the GotBackup service and everything that's available to you to help you build your business. Any last words, Tammy, as we end?
Have an awesome Friday. I know Friday is always date night for Chris and I, so we always look forward to the end of the week, just spending some quality time together. And I hope you're doing the same with your families.
So have a great weekend, folks, and bye for now.